In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, peace be upon you. Today's episode is very special because today we will discuss some important signs of the Day of Judgment. We will be discussing them, and one of those signs will be regarding time, how it will be deteriorated as the end approaches. I am sure you have certainly heard that hadith, that year will be like months and months like days. And today I am going to tell you something about time that will leave you astonished. And by the way, it is such a sign that it will eventually relate it to the appearance of Antichrist. So there are many things to discuss and very little time. So let's begin the End of Time series. This world of ours, this earth, this is our home. The Holy Quran has described so many beautiful attributes of this home. For instance, this earth has been made a place of rest for humans, and it is created with the best plan by Allah. Among this best plan is the powerful defense system around the earth that protect it from cosmic attacks. For example, the ozone layer which protects us from ultraviolet radiation coming from the sky. If the ozone layer didn't exist, every one of us would, God forbid, be prone to diseases like skin cancer. Then the fish and oceans ecosystem, perhaps no form of life would have been possible on the earth. But some time ago scientists made a shocking discovery, and that was that our magnetic field is weakening. As the report claims, in 2024, for the first time, it was discovered over the Atlantic Ocean that a crack had developed in this field. At that time, the crack was very small, but by 2025, meaning in just 11 years, that crack has grown to the size of half of Europe. And now, scientists say this magnetic field is very close to flipping. And once this field flips, you know that our technology will also revert to the Stone Age. Communication systems, GPS, satellites, computers, the internet, everything will become useless and taken us to the big Stone Age, and the world will once again be as it was thousands of years ago, in the era of arrows and bows. Normally, the flip of the magnetic field completing over centuries, but there are theories and reasons that might cause this process to complete in just a day or within a few hours. And let me tell you that prediction about such an era existing on almost every religion and mythology in that world, that before discussion of this world, the era of primitive weapons will return once again. In Norse mythology, Ragnarok, meaning the return of the world when it is near, people will live with stones, wood, and swords. According to Hinduism, when materialism and scientific period reach their peak in the world, then the end of an era will occur, after which the era of sword will return. In the Bible's book of Revelations too, there is mention of the era of sword and chariots before the advent. In Chinese mythology, this world will pass through the era of metal, fire, and machines, meaning the industrial age, and then revert to the era of stone and wood once again. The Mayans and Aztecs used to say that this era will be destroyed by fire and metal, and then the era of stone and human hand will return. But regarding the last era before the Day of Judgment, the sign and demand found through Islam, Seeing them, a person is left astonished. Islamic literature contains 70 to 100 small signs and 10 to 20 major signs regarding what is going to happen as the Day of Judgment approaches. When I was collecting verses and hadiths, I noticed that some signs are very clean and self-explanatory. For example, near the time of coming of Qiyamah, there will be an era that only people you know will be greeted, or a person will pass by a mosque but won't perform prayer. These are common signs that you hear in almost every video, but I noticed that some signs are discussed but just mentioned and left aside. Their depth is not explored, even though they contain very deep secrets. So I decided that instead of repeating things you have heard many times before, instead of repeating all that again, why not briefly mention common signs and discuss importance ones in a great detail to uncover the information others video miss so easily. And one of these important signs is time passing rapidly. And now you must listen very carefully. These signs is mentioned in Jamia Tirmizi that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that time will draw closer. A year will be like a month like a week like a day, and a day like an hour, and an hour will be like a spark in straw, meaning it ends quickly after it began. The common inspiration of these signs is that blessing will be removed from the time. You will feel that the month just started and now it's almost ending. You'll feel like a time is running away. On the surface level, this interpretation is quite correct. That phrase, blessing will be removed from time. But today, I'll reveal to you what is hidden in that hadith. I'm going to take you toward a major secret. Our time, these hours, these months, year, in short, the entire calendar of January, February and months with 30 or 31 days is called to the Gregorian calendar, and it is currently using worldwide, whether in Islamic or non-Islamic countries. But do you know that this calendar is running our lives? The Gregorian calendar was introduced in 1582 by Pope Gregory XIII, and its main purpose wasn't to keep tracking the time, but to remember the day of Easter, because every few years a problem would raise that the European Church miscalculated and celebrated their holiday on the wrong date. So Pope Gregory decided that today a new calendar will be designed, and now look at how they have played terribly with time while designing this calendar. This calendar is divided into 12 months, in which not only are the days uneven, but even the name of these months clashes with their actual order. For example, March is the name after Roman god Mars, who was the deity of wars. This is because European kings used to go to war after winter ended. So the month was named March to signify that is this month we started wars with people. Then July and August are named after Julius and Augustus Caesar, both rulers of Roman Empire and relatives who had much enmity between them despite their kindship. Now July had 31 days, so those who favored Julius were very happy. But those who understood this properly were upset that August had few days. Make this month have 31 days as well. So what happened was a day was taken from February and given to August, leaving February with 28 days except for leap year, meaning Pope Gregory essentially made time a slave to the emperors. Then there is another strange thing, that the numbers of these months doesn't match with their names. For example, in Latin, Septem means 7, but the month September derived from the word septem is not our 7, but 9 month. Octa means 8, but interestingly, October is not our 8th, but our 10th month. Similarly, Nova means 9, but November is our 11th month. And in the end, Decom in the Latin means 10, but December, whose name came from the Decom, is actually our 12th month. The manipulation they did with the time. We have been suffering the consequences for the last 400 years. Let me tell you another interesting thing. Pope Gregory XIII approved this calendar on 4 October 1582. People went to bed on the night of 4 October, and when they woke up, then the next morning, it was announced that today would be counted as October 15, not the 5th, so that the rest of the calendar become easier to understand. They stole a full 10 days from the natural calendar just for their convenience. From October 5 to October 15, those 10 days have permanently disappeared from human history. Such a big joke was played. They tampered with time, and as a result, instead of natural system, we started living inside an artificial system. And that's why we are not in harmony with time. We feel like time is running away. We feel like we don't have enough time. That's why our whole day passing in stress, because we are living in an artificial system. The Gregorian calendar was designed after heavily disruption natural time. Now imagine, on January 1st neither the sun does anything special, nor the moon, nor does any other celestial body in the universe. But according to the Gregorian calendar, just believe that everything is new on January 1st. The universe is saying that I am running the same way, but you people are celebrating a New Year party for some reason. And then, our hours. Human nature was never designed according to 24 hours. 24 hours is mechanical time. This is self-constructed time, because 24 hours indicate that time is just moving forward at the same pace. This attribute is called time being linear, meaning time moving forward at constant pace like a straight line. But today we know that time never moves forward in a straight line at a constant speed. Today we all know that time slows down near black hole. There are entire research papers on this topic which indicate that time slows down when you approaches black holes. This means that time is not linear, rather time is a spiral, like a staircase moving forward in circle. Now observe that everything in the universe, every single thing, moving forward in circle, cycle and rotation, the cycle of the night and days, the cycle of the 4 seasons, the cycle of ocean, waves, the cycle of the moon and sun. But in every circle, in every cycle, there is something different. Seasons return every year, but each year is slightly different. And now, please do two things. Firstly, please like this video so that this information reaches the other members of our YouTube family. And secondly, subscribe it. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.